Why, hello there. At the New Jersey NWPS plus Val, definitely not brought to you by our pedo king, Umfry. We here in New Jersey would like to prepare you in case something bad happens. We have a couple of pointers for you to stay safe because we care. Stay outside, run from area, follow rats and roach coaches. Roach coaches? Am I supposed to read what's in red? Number 2, we would like to suggest do follow mass media. See, we do not appreciate this not word. It sounds like pessimism and hate. We don't like it. Do follow mass media, as your electronics will be melted and no signal. Step number 3 to keep safe in case that happens. Thin clothing, newspapers, buildings, ducking and covering. Okay. Thin clothing, newspapers, buildings, ducking and covering will save us all. And we want you to stay safe. And last but not least, what to do in a says New Jersey. Well, if you see a flash, you were fried and disintegrated 2 seconds beforehand. Well, apparently we had some certain stones that solved our problem of 7.8 billion people. Okay, so like I said, if you see a flash, don't worry. Everything's going to be okay because we have to stay at 500 million people. Now, I do not mean to alarm people, but in the surrounding areas, there might be fallout. So people in the fallout areas can look forward to first, in those fallout areas, we can expect blindness, boils, things you thought a human body should not endure. The second thing, which will be very, very, very mild, and you might feel is slight, poisoning, very slight. And you can expect much, much, much more in those fallout areas. So much more that other people will not want to touch you. But don't you worry, we're going to keep you safe because all you will need is thin clothing, newspaper, buildings, ducking, and covering to make it all better. So, please do not worry here in New Jersey because we've given you some pointers on how to stay safe when that should happen. So, should you ever see a white flash, don't you worry. You just go to your local guillotine. your local, please go to your local citizen officer for help should you not be alive. Be alive. Be alive, right? Alive? So, P.S. Here in New Jersey, we've been looking out for you should there be any problems like this. We want to keep you safe and healthy and happy. And there are ways, many ways, to live through something like this. Completely. We can do it. We can do it, man. And here in New Jersey at the NWPS and Avow, we want to make sure to tell you that it is my greatest responsibility to serve the community. We are proud of the quality, balanced journalism that mass media produces. But we are concerned about troubling trends of irresponsibility on side news stories plaguing our country. The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming is some media outlets publish some fake stories without checking facts first. Unfortunately, some members of social media use their platforms to push their personal biases and agendas to control exactly what people think. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.